with the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Prescott on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second down, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A Dallas first down, Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, wide angle. Switch and egg. Here we go, get that 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got three down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here we go. Wide,
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run to Marshall, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now here's Lawletta, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Awesome. Here we go, 46.
Prescott down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Third and 2, Lauletta. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And here's Marshall. And some room to roam now. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. Gun.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now Marshall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is Marshall, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Loletta. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lauletta. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now they try the right side here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Lauletta to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. It's Lauletta. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
The give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Led on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now Lawlett on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Lawletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. On 1st and 10, Lawletta. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Lawletta. And He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Lauletta now on second. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Lauletta. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they? And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now here come the Cowboys. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
46.
This is Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And New York set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, we saw a close game that kept it.